1 2 1 2 testing 1 2. Boy, what am say people, what am say? This is your girl Aleisha Lee and welcome back to another episode of Motivational Lee. And yes, this is the final episode of this season. I know. But don't worry, we are celebrating today. That's why I've blessed you with seeing my beautiful lilac self. Call me Lilacisha because I'm just all lilaced out today. Yes, coordination, colour coordination is still a thing. But anyway, people, we are celebrating. Next week is my birthday. Yes, it is. I'm another year older. I won't tell you what year that will be, but just know it's going to be a special year. And we're going to have a good time. Trust me, daddy. Let me pour myself some wine. But in this week's episode, people, we are going to be talking about changing your tyres. Stop driving on rims. But before we get into all of that, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you share with all of your people then, let them know what we've got going on here, and we're going to be back with some newness coming real soon, so make sure you're subscribed from now so that you don't miss out on a thing. But without further ado, let's get into this. This week's episode is all about changing your tyres. Don't drive with the rims, you know, and I'm going to show you a few examples, like visual examples of what driving without tyres looks like. Check these out. But that's what it looks like, and I think it's something where you don't even realize sometimes. You have to really either, unfortunately, crash or come to your senses and realize, you know what, the rims, it's rimming. I'm driving on rim. This is now road connecting to rim. There is no tire. Something's got to give. And you just have to park up the car. You know, sometimes the car is perfectly fine. There isn't anything wrong with the car. It's literally, you just need to change the tires. And that's how sometimes in life, that's how we are. We just need to change the tires. It's not that we're not good people. It's not that we can't, you know, be the people that we want to be. It's not that we can't achieve the things that we want to achieve. It's literally, we just need to change something, and it could be something so small. It doesn't even have to be as extreme as changing all 4 tires, but it just could be something just to flick the switch and everything else changes. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Not driving on rims. What can we do to, you know, check in with ourselves, make sure that we're doing the things that we want to do? And I believe it all starts with yourself. It starts with knowing what it is that you want. Sometimes that is something that we don't do. Instead, we just keep driving, and eventually the tires are mash up, the clutch mash up, everything mash up, and now the car mash up. Now you need a new car. But that all could have been prevented. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Yeah, it could have been prevented if you had just seen the signs on the dashboard saying, listen, this needs to change, that needs to change. And then if you just started taking your time, getting each bit changed rather than waiting for everything to collapse. It's definitely possible. And to be honest, I feel like as humans, that's something that is very common in us. Sometimes we are just so driven in what we're doing, in what we're focusing on, that we're driving and we could end up crashing, and we could potentially end up harming other people if we do not simply take a moment to pull over and get some roadside assistance, or get to a tyre shop, get new tyres, just do something to fix it. And that is a visual representation of when we don't do that, when we continue working, continue going, continue just moving in a direction that you don't even know where you're moving to without any clarity, and you just could end up potentially harming yourself and harming others. And sometimes it's just a matter of literally changing your tires. You know, we get to a place where we're doing things, we've got responsibilities, and we're doing everything, we're going through it, we're doing it, but for why? Sometimes you forget why. You're just so busy and caught up in the robotics of everything that you forget to live. You forget that you have a bigger purpose, and that's what I want to encourage everyone today to think about. What is your bigger purpose? What is your bigger goal? What is it that you want to do for your life? And have a think about those things and start putting things in place that will push you towards that direction. Sometimes it does take for you to have to just have a moment, pause, park the car, yeah, change the tires, yeah, have a break, even go to a little cafe as they're changing the tires, you know, just have a little think, have a sit down, reset, and then once your tires are changed, you can go along on your journey, and it will be safe for yourself and for everyone around you. So sometimes just giving yourself that moment of clarity, that moment of changing the tires, not driving on rims anymore, because we know it is possible. You can do it, you can still move, but you see that it's a struggle, you see that it's very painful, you see that you're not making it easier for yourself by doing things like that. Sometimes just pause, take a moment, and don't be alarmed, don't be afraid to do it. In fact, be happy that you've come to the realization that, you know what, I need to have a pause. I need to seriously think about what I'm doing, the decisions I'm making, like what's going on. Just chill. It's alright. Everything's gonna work itself out. And that's really what I wanted to tell you guys today. Change your tires. Stop driving on rims. We're all guilty of it, and you know, it's easier said than done. I'm not gonna lie, it really is easier said than done, you know. But if you really, really want to fully go for it and fulfill what you need to do, you do have to have these pit stops. Just think of it in like Grand Prix Formula 1. If they want to win the race, they have to have these pit stops to change, make sure everything's intact, make sure everything is fine, and they keep going and end up winning the race, you know. So change the tires, stop driving on the rims. But yes people, that is it for this episode of Motivationally and for this season. I hope you have enjoyed. We will be back very, very soon with newness, a lot more newness. So that's why you need to make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you are kept up to date. Follow me on my other social media accounts as well. Follow me on Instagram. You can also follow me on Facebook as well. Everything is here for you to find, and make sure you keep up to date, keep motivated, and keep thinking about what it is that you want out of life. And like I said, stop driving on the rims, baby. Think, you know what I mean? Enjoy yourself as well. Enjoy the process as well. Life is to be enjoyed. Life is to be lived. That's about it, people. Make sure you have a great week. Remember, it is my birthday this time next week, Monday. I might be on a beach somewhere. I might be on a bench somewhere enjoying. I don't know where I'm going to be, but I know I'm going to be enjoying my birthday. And for my gift, you know, if you don't want to gift me with a holiday, with jewelry, with perfume, you can always gift me with a subscribe and a like. Keep enjoying yourself, and yes, remember, you have the power. You got the power, yeah. Oh, you got the power to do anything you want. Yeah, don't know, people. Catch you in my next video. Boy.
I live my life in the here and now, so I light it up before I
Is that foot? Is that foot? Is that foot? Is that foot? Is that foot?
running.